The Honourable Governor for Enga.
Thank you, Mr. Deputy Speaker. My questions without notice directed to the Honourable Deputy Prime Minister, who I believe is the Minister for Immigrations as well. Before I ask my questions, Mr. Deputy Speaker, I wish to, on behalf of the Mulitaka people as well as the Enga people, take this opportunity to thank members of this Parliament, Prime Minister and the government, and all the donors, all provincial governments who have sent condolences to our people in Mulitaka, and also pledged and assisted our people in this time of need. It is very important to tell the Parliament that we have now experienced a lot of donors and our bilateral countries coming into the Enga province in an unprecedented manner, and it would be remiss of me not to thank them on the floor of Parliament. Mr. Deputy Speaker, thank you for giving me this opportunity. Let me also thank all you leaders. I wasn't in Parliament when you did send your condolences. We accept them and we sincerely appreciate them. Mr. Speaker, my question without notice to the Deputy Prime Minister is in relation to the brain drain we have in this country. We have a lot of our professionals, Papua New Guineans, who are now migrating to other countries, especially Australia. Now, these citizens, these professionals, are choosing to become citizens of Australia or other countries, basically because they want to give their children a better opportunity, especially in terms of education. When we passed the law in relation to dual citizenship, Mr. Deputy Speaker, we have actually discriminated against these Papua New Guineans. Even though they are maybe citizens of other countries, Mr. Deputy Speaker, they still have land here. They have relatives here. They are Papua New Guineans. Now, if they apply to come back to Papua New Guinea or do business in PNG, I think the law should be flexible. We need these investors to come in back into our own country. So I want to ask the Deputy Prime Minister, please, I want to ask you if you can look into the dual citizenship, look at the laws and see how we can get these Papua New Guineans to come back and invest here in this country, or also we have to give them a special treatment. So they come and go out of this country as Papua New Guineans. So I see that during my visit to Australia to visit seasonal workers, I went to Perth, where there's over 1,000 Papua New Guineans, professionals, working there. And this is a concern that they brought. So I just want to ask Deputy Prime Minister if you can look at the laws to ensure that our people who are out there can come in to our country with ease. We can make sure that they come and visit their relatives and also invest in this country. Thank you, Mr. Deputy Speaker.
The Honourable Deputy Prime Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Deputy Speaker. I'd like to say thank you to the good governor for Enga. Despite these trying times also, he's from his people at Mulitaka. He is currently attending Parliament and trying to at the same time be at Mulitaka with his people. So my condolences again to him and his people. The good governor has asked a very, very important question And I would like to assure the good governor that his concerns have been raised by a lot of other people also. And I'd like to quite pleasantly advise him that immigration has already started work on this amendment to legislation. This work has been done, working in cohesion with our first legislative council to ensure that we open up and make it easier, accessible, more flexible for Papua New Guinean citizens who are professionals working, studying in Australia that are forced to do, by virtue of the work, get either not only Australia but England and a few other countries. They're forced by either their professional work have been asked to forego the Papua New Guinean citizenship. Mr. Deputy Speaker, this has been brought to me numerous times by a lot of professionals. In my last visit to Washington, an old classmate of mine from a very, very qualified IT expert, him and his children cried and asked, why are we not allowed back into our country? We came here to work and stuff, and we are not allowed back because we had to forego our citizenship. I assured him that I would be working on it before the end of the year. We'll be bringing it to Parliament so we can allow people who are sports persons residing in other countries can also hold dual citizenship, as long as they have relatives, as long as they are born from this country also. It happens to other jurisdictions, and we are working on doing that too. So I would like to assure our good governor that sports people, pilots, doctors, surgeons, a lot of them have asked for this, and it is only right that we explore this thing and ensure that immigration allows dual citizenship for Papua New Guinean citizens who are born Papua New Guineans but had to forego their citizenship and move to other countries because due to work and sports, etc., etc. So I'd like to inform our good governor that yes, your concerns have been taken note of, and yes, immigration has already started work on it, and yes, we shall be bringing it to Cabinet and to Parliament for Parliament's deliberation on it. Thank you very much, Mr. Deputy Speaker.